Hi everyone, this is Bag of Don, StockMarketCaddy.com. Hope everyone had a great weekend. It is March 6th at about 8:15 p.m. and the markets are open. And it is now time for the Swing Machine weekly video report in the markets. We're making this video certainly for our subscribers, but we're also going to give the people in the cheap seats out in the Twitter sphere and YouTube an opportunity to see what our subscribers are getting. Rest assured, subscribers, they're not going to get the full picture. That wouldn't be fair, and they're certainly not going to get all of the alerts and everything that we put forward at the same time. That just would not be fair. Now, for the folks that are checking in and seeing this for the first time, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a crystal ball. This is a tool that we have built over thousands of hours of actual trading. It's called the Swing Machine. It looks at all of the markets, including ETFs and stocks. It can look at it on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, give you a great idea of where you are in the field. We also have, if some of our long-term subscribers can bear with us tonight, we have a lot of new subscribers, so I'm going to kind of go through just some of the basics of how this is set up. And although the machine the machine part of it is a TradeStation, this is their product called Radar. The software behind it and its style and all the brains behind it and all the back tested and forward testing is our proprietary software that we have built for years. What it's really meant to do, of course, the theme is built around golf. You don't have to be a golfer, I think, to appreciate this, but we have a strategy that will tell you on whatever time frame you want. And let's jump over. We want to do the weekly view. So on a weekly view, it'll tell you the Zinger strategy. Our strategies are named after golfers, and this is one of our favorites. And it'll tell you how the machine is positioned, either short or long, or if you're getting a short entry. It'll also tell you if you're moving into sideways action of chop, yellow. If it's coming from a long position into chop, the lettering will be green. If it's coming from a short position, the lettering will be red. It'll also tell you the yardage, that is, how many weeks has it been long or short. So here you can see on the TF, it has been short for 31 weeks. 31 weeks, folks. 8 weeks, 5 weeks, 4 weeks. And there could have been some changes in there. We also have another tool, proprietary, that backs up this one, and this is called the Stock Market Caddy GPS, the rangefinder radar. And this confirms we want to see this. If these are in a short mode, we want to see these either short or long. We want to see them matching. It'll also tell us if it's making a counter trend short move or a counter trend long move. By the way, if none of these terms mean anything to you, then you probably need some more education, and we're available for that sort of thing. I can't do that in one video, obviously, but these are the terms that professional traders are using day in and day out. This is our wind direction. Could have been used as a weather, but a golfer, if you were watching the Doral tournament today, you could see that in the corner bug of the TV, it was telling the wind direction. And we want to see the wind direction basically all red if we're short, or all green if we're long. And if we get a mixture of it, it can tell us that the wind is swirling. As you would expect it to be swirling if the market has been, short for 31 weeks. If it's all in our, let's find one that's okay at our back. Here's the bonds. The weekly, it's long, it's all green, and it's at our back. Bonds on a weekly time frame headed up. We also have the fairway width. This tells us the middle of the fairway, the high side of the fairway, the low side of the fairway. I don't like to use terms as overbought or oversold because I think it gives the connotation if it's overbought, geez, I got to get out or something, and that's not necessarily the case, but it tells you where you are in the field. And if you're entering, ideally, you're entering if you're going long, you'd like to be on the low side. If you're thinking of exiting or getting short, maybe on the high side. This is the fairway width. We also have the weekly boundaries, and it'll tell us center cut. If you're in the center as well, the weekly boundaries, and then first cut, second cut, high. This would be considered the rough area, and then the low area. Entries ideally off of here for the long side, short off of here. It'll also light up yellow so that you don't have to look, so that you'll know where are we positioned. So here we are on the weekly markets, and they are basically still center cut. Okay. Now, when we drop down, tomorrow morning, our subscribers every morning will get not just, well, they get the weekly view, a full view on a Sunday evening, but then they'll also get a daily view. And the daily view is, of course, can be and will be different. Here they are long. When the weekly view is short and the daily view is long, that means that the daily is making a counter trend move. So the daily went long 11 days ago. 11. It's kind of long in the tooth. The Dow 12 days ago, all confirmed. The wind direction is not showing us right now. It's yellow. Little caution. We could very well get into an area where we're going to be testing this. So the way our subscribers will use this information is to apply it to their tools. If they're trading intraday, maybe they want to have a bias to the long side if they're intraday and any one of these markets is positioned long. They might want to have a bias to the long side, or they might want to have a bias to the short side if the daily is short. Or if they're long in the tooth and they come over and they can see, and for our new subscribers, I think it takes about 2 to 3 months to get an appreciation for this. When you see this, when this first went, this was all green, this was all green, and this was all green. The wind was at our back. And, it's clear sailing. You want to be taking every long trade and getting onto it. Now, when the wind direction starts to shift, we're looking to see if the wind starts to get in our face. Of course, for subscribers, we're going to alert them when this thing starts lighting up red, the wind direction, it starts getting stormy, and they start to get in a short position. They're going to get an email alert real time intraday, because see, we also monitor things intraday on the most appropriate tick level. But that is the Swing Machine, and we welcome phone calls and inquiries. It's again only $29.95 a month, and you get a weekly video report, generally about 5, 10, 15 minutes, no more, on a Sunday night, and then a morning report of generally no more than 5 minutes. We go slow enough so that you can pick off your markets that you want to look at. And we also give some stock setups, the most volatile stocks that one might want to be trading. So we're going to say goodbye for the moment to the folks in the cheap seats. No offense, a lot of stuff out there. I know everyone can be skeptical. Again, this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. This isn't a crystal ball. What this is a tool. And it's objective. It's built over time. It's not put together by a bunch of macro economists. We trade our own money for a living. We have done so for years. And just like a barometer that you might have outside your window, you want to take a look and see if we have folks that live in Canada and in the winter climates, and you might want to know or take a look at the Doppler radar and see whether or not when you're coming home if it's going to be snowing out. So over time, you'll begin to learn as we teach you how to use this tool where and when the trouble might be, so that you don't pile in a bunch of money long just as the storm clouds roll in and they take it away from you. Okay, but we do need to say goodbye to those subscribers. I hope you didn't mind the little review there, and let's tell you what we're seeing for the week.